Hey y'all, welcome back. Going to do a video today on the Target Red Edition set from 2022. And this should be the last video in our series from the factory sealed set for 2022. Just a quick word about the Target Red Editions. This, of course, is a set that's exclusive to Target stores. If you're like me and you don't have one close by, you probably haven't had any luck getting a hold of these unless you bought them on the secondary market or maybe traded for them. So it's kind of nice to have the whole set here and be able to get to look at all of them, because really this was the only way I was going to be able to do it unless I, just bought the set outright online. So a little bit of difference here. Of course, a lot of the other store exclusives we looked at the other day just have a 4-car set. The Zamax and the Target Reds have obviously more. The difference between the Target Reds and the Zamax, of course, you have a lot of different options with your color, and I think that helps quite a bit. But it also seems like they do a little bit better job picking the castings on these. And we'll kind of see that as we go through. So let's go ahead and jump into it here. Have the 73 BMW 3.0 CSL race car. And I really personally think that this one looks better than the yellow one and the Super Treasure Hunt myself. I think I would have liked the Super a lot more had it been a version of this. Just really good looking color combination. You'll hear me repeat that a lot because I think that's a common theme with the Target Red editions. Probably the third most popular casting is this Volkswagen Beetle. Of course, it has the detail here that you're used to on this casting with the wood panel. Nice wheel selection. Gloss black looks good on it. And this red interior, I think, makes a really good contrast. So overall, it's really good. Probably my favorite version of the Beetle they've had in a while. 76 Greenwood Corvette. Just looks really clean. And this is a pretty fun casting to do wheel swaps on. Probably one of my personal favorites is the 56 Ford F100. And I think this flat, like matte black, just really suits this style of vehicle really well. I don't think you could have done a much better job with this on a Mainline. Just a really good setup. What I'm going to call the second most popular vehicle, if you're in any kind of car enthusiast circle or Hot Wheels, you know that the square bodies are really popular right now. So like I said, in Hot Wheels, there's no real exception to that. I think the only other version of that they did this year is the green one. I will say that this red one I think does look nicer. It's kind of more subtle, but again, just really good color choice here. Nice looking casting overall already. So, a lot of people were looking for these. And if you're shopping for these in the store, if you're if you're just getting into this and you go to Target and you're looking for the red editions, of course they don't have them all the time, but it's good. I think I'm not sure how they release these. I know the Zamax they do them like 2 or 3 at a time. On these, I think they do 3 as well. If you know that for sure, you can leave it in the comments. I'm just not sure. Can't remember. But what I'm getting at is, sometimes they'll release a really popular casting, and then there's one that's not as popular. So, let's just say, for example, and I won't say they did this, but let's see here. Let's say they did the Mustang here and the Challenger. A lot of people might go get the Mustang and all the Mustangs be gone, and you might happen to find like a Challenger left or something like that. That doesn't happen as much with the red editions, I don't think, but it is a possibility. But the Zamax are really bad for that. Just a thought. So if you're in the store looking, just know that the more popular castings, like any other time, the popular castings are going to go quickly, so you may have a harder time finding them. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but I've seen some people be like, why can't I find, this particular casting? Well, it's popular, so more people want it. So the supply is the same, the demand's higher. So the most popular casting by far is this 99 Honda Civic Type R EK9. Really good looking casting, again, clean. They usually do a good job with the tampos on this. The black interior was a really nice choice. Just, really good overall. If you're a Civic fan, I'm sure you probably wanted to pick one of these up. But this is by far the most popular casting from this set. Subaru WRX. I've been kind of iffy on this release. All the colorways they've done of it recently. I like this one, and I'll tell you, I think the thing that sets it off for me is the red wheels. I thought it was a nice choice. It's pretty, simple. Again, if you're a WRX fan, I'm sure you're happy to see that. And don't let my southern drawl butcher this too badly, but the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. Oh, Lord. Yeah, y'all can quit laughing anytime. I know. But I have to say, again, I know I've said in some of the other videos, I'm not really familiar with this car. But the red really just brings out the lines in this car. It is so clean and the lines are so crisp, especially on this rear end. Just looks really good. And the wheel choice was nice too. I've thought this was a good looking car in the other colors, but man, there's something about this red just really lets it show off. Almost like a Ferrari, Ferrari synonymous with the red. I don't know, there's something about it on that. Have this Porsche 935. Looks really clean in the white. I know I keep saying that, but these just are. They're really, seems like all of them are fairly simple castings. And I don't know, the colors were just picked really well for these. Which is, saying something when you're only using, like white, red, and black for your basic colors with a little bit of gray accent. But they did a really good job of making all these look good. And this is no exception. If I had maybe one complaint about the whole set, it might be the wheels on this. But to be honest with you, the more I look at them, the more I kind of like them. So, no complaints here. The 18 Camaro SS, again, I think the only other one they did of this casting this year was the green one. And this red just really brings out the body more, I think. Because I do remember the green. I'm a Camaro fan, but that green just kind of looked drab to me, like just kind of dull, boring. And something about this red just really, makes the lines pop. I mean, it's not just reach out there and grab you. It's kind of a subtle color, but I think it just really does something for the casting. 65 Mustang Fastback. This one's interesting because the other two colors they did of this car I really liked. They were kind of more, I'm gonna say like OEM type colors. There was like I think a dark red and a dark green, and those both looked really nice. This one really hops it up a bit. This gloss black with that red contrast, racing stripes. I don't know. This one really does something for me. I'm a fan. And like I said, I love the other ones too, because you don't see those colors a lot, but it's nice that you have this variation too. Really cool. In fact, I really probably wouldn't mind picking up an extra one or two of these. Lastly, we have the 18 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. This is probably, before I say this, I'll preface this by saying I do like this casting and I like this color. I believe this is probably the only one in the set that I like one of the regular mainlines better. I do like the kind of white version of this a little bit better than this red one. Of course, that's just personal preference. But again, not a bad looking casting. I think they did a really good job choosing the way they set it up here. So, do a quick overview here of all of these. Guys, I appreciate y'all. If you've been with us thus far in the video, I thank you for that. If you followed this whole series, thank you for that as well. Hopefully you've got to see some interesting things on the way. I'll try to tag the playlist for the factory sealed set here at the end card, so if you're just kind of catching up on the tail end here, you can go back and look at some of that. A lot of cars in there, a lot of stuff even I forgot about or maybe really didn't pay attention to or get to see. So kind of interesting to go through it and just see just how many things are in there. So anyway, I guess with that being said, if you like what we're doing, give us a like and a subscribe. Any questions, comments, video ideas, feel free to leave them down there below. I'll try to get back to you. As it stands, I'm pretty able to converse and get back with y'all pretty regularly, which I enjoy. Y'all have brought up some really good points so far, and I enjoy talking to you guys. So feel free to hit me up down there anytime. And guys, share the channel out if you think that there's some other people that might like it. Love doing these videos for you. I got some other stuff planned coming up. So hope everybody's having a good weekend, and happy hunting, y'all.